Hi all, I hope you are all doing well. Yeah, today, like, yeah, as you know, we are starting new batch on weekends, like Sunday and Saturday. We have some new batches are starting. So if you are really interesting on, Java or Python courses, you can contact on this email ID. Yeah, this is the image for last batch completion. We have successfully completed last batch. So yeah, if you are interesting, you can contact on this email ID. S- So yeah, this is the continuous video of my last previous demo, which was held on I think 2 weeks back, and so this is the continuation of that video. So what we learn in this demo, we will see now, and I will just recap the last session what we learned and what we seen, right? So so yeah, let me open Paint and so last session, what we have Angular application ran in our local machine, and the Spring batches ran in our local machine, and there is some Python code and Python API also ran, and we stored the data into DB. What that means, we have interacted with three different application: front-end application, back-end application, and another the back-end services. So again, we have I just recap that one. This is the my front end application, and this is my back end application. And here I have a Python code, Python, another Python application. So we have added, like, we have here we have Angular application. We entered some data, format data, and we stored it into the DB, right? So uh, yeah, now this is the one, this is the two, and this is the three, right? Two and this is a 3. What we learn, we'll see today. So I will quickly up my Angular application again, but we don't. Last session we have seen the complete understanding of this project and how to run and what is this different modules we have. We have login module, we have a farmer search module, we have a farmer add different module, and how the application flow we have seen completely in my last demo. So if you want really interesting, you can go through the last video in my playlist, and I will share again here. So this is the continuation of that video. So let me just quickly run this application here. So yeah, and this is my the front end application. I have my database, and we have some changes in the table. We have alerted this some of the columns we have added, and some of the another table we have created for the Python script, and I will explain here. And there is okay, Python application we have opened in the PyCharm. So this is the PyCharm tool, and I will go through it. Yeah, I will explain. See, this is the typical application in if you join into the organization, right? However, Python application look like, I will go through the each and every folder and file. See, this is the src folder. I will go through here entire Python application. I will explain. So let me what we need to do. Let me clear this data. Uh, Whatever data we have, right? First we will clear all this entire data. Then we will start our the second session, right? So yeah, I think it's up. Yeah, it's up and running. And where is my Spring Batch service? Okay, just will open this. Where is that? Okay. Which one ID is? Yeah, ID is this one, right? IntelliJ. Uh, so today what we learn is, so whatever Angular application we are using, it's a, I have not changed anything. Here the Spring batch also same. And the database we have a two tables. We have a one table earlier. The table name is uh, farmer batch, farmer basic data. So what I did is in farmer basic data, I have added three fields. I will tell you why we have added the three fields. Just we'll go through the description of this table and what data we have added, what columns we have added newly. I just alerted the table, existing table, for some for this demo. Okay. So see here. Yeah, here we have added the created date and the updated date with the timestamp. See, when we create the record, like which date and which time that record exactly created, that we have added, and the default it will take the current time at the time of table creation or alertation. We can give this value. So, and the updated time also we have added, and we have a username. So which user is doing the operation, like when we have a database table, so who is inserting the data and who is the updating data, we should know, right? So that for that we have added the user create username, and we have another column we have added for our Python demo. We have, yeah, farmer active. This is the that will take one character, which is varchar one. Yeah, it's like by default it will y. When we farmer added, right, in this table, farmer is active. He is active, so by default we added the y. So basically these two columns, four columns I have added. Okay, these four columns I have added, and we have another table, eligibility farmer. So what is this table tells us? I will, that's the, see, we have a farmer ID which is here. When we added the, right, if you see the last video, when we added the farmer, there is the farmer ID which will generate automatically at the time of farmer add. So this will come here. Okay, this is the farmer ID. And the farmer name also will come from here. See here, the farmer name and the farmer surname and farmer name both will concord, and it will give the complete name. Okay, the farmer quality. See, 816. I have 16 here. If you see Mahi, uh, this is the name, right? Mahi, and yeah, this is 16. There are some other bank name and created date and updated date. Why this table? We'll see. These are the separate. These are the different columns for farmer eligibility. Eligibility farmer. This is the table name. These are the columns. So why this table and what purpose we created this table? We will see today. This is the demo for us, right? So this is this demo today demo completely on Python. So which is like where we use the Python and how we are using the Python in real time. We will go through that. We can use Python, creating the web applications, creating the normal scripts, and creating the different data engineer related jobs. And we have a mostly, as my experience, we are using Python mostly on data operations or data engineering related operations. So in ETL, in today's world, most of the ETL processing or most of the ETL jobs are run by using the Python script only. So we will see that kind of sample today. Okay, it will give the real time touch little bit. We'll see that. So let me open. Okay, it's already open, right? So can we run this? Yeah. Where is our main class? Okay, this is our main class, which is a Spring Boot application. So can we clean this again? Okay, we will clean and install once again. We'll see if you have any changes which I did recently, it will affect. And can we, yeah, we will install now. Now what is this clean means? Whatever target folder it's generated, right? It will delete. If you see now the target folder will generate again here. See, target folder generated again. These are all the compiled packages. Okay, compiled classes, generated sources, this is all. Okay, it's generated. Now can we start it, right? So, you know, right, how to set this Java path and all. Uh, I think it was covered in my last video. Anyway, we will see again quickly. Where is my, yeah, here is my Maven. I have Maven in my local mission, so I have given my path of the Maven. Okay, I have chosen what this means, Maven home path. I have given the Maven path, which is in my local. This is the I kept the Apache Maven in software folder, so I have given the that path only. Okay, in the same way, if you see, where is our compiler? Okay. So this is the Maven path, right? Let me. Mhm. Yeah, this is my project path, and if you see right, Java compiler level 17. Okay, 7. I'm using the Java 17. So here is the Java path we have chosen. Okay, application name is farmer SDK. Which version we are using we are using the Java 18. Okay, and the language level is 18. So this is the way we have to choose the paths and the Maven setting to the IntelliJ IDE. Okay, now let me run this main class. So when we run the main class, right, there's all the controllers, all the RESTful services will up and run. Okay, why we need this REST service, this backend services? Because we are using these services from the front end application. We are using these services from the front end application, right? See, we here we have a services. So okay, this. Mhm. Yeah, here we are using the this is the RESTful API, which is running on the two 2025 server, 2025 server, right? If you see here where it is running, let see the Tomcat started on port number 2025. Okay, this is running. These both services are running on which port? Yeah, 2025. Okay, yeah. Now, okay, these are the two services, right? Yeah, we have seen now. Angular is up. Let me open my Angular application again. Okay. 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 We have entered the username and password. Then we navigated here. Before running, right? Can we delete this all the data, whatever we have? Yes. It's a very clear for our demo. We have to delete all the data. Okay. So can delete table name and we have to. Okay. 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 This is the way. Otherwise, it won't delete, right? Here. Sorry. Commit. Non-system auto commit is equal to 1. Sorry. Auto commit. Can we see whether it is deleted or not? Okay. Anyway, we will delete from here. Where ID where ID is equal to 42. It's deleted, right? Just we will commit, run this commit, and it's committed. Can we apply again? See, now we don't have any data. That means we are clear here, right? Whatever data we are entering, that will come here. Okay, now, okay, we'll tell you this table and we will delete this data also. Uh, okay, we deleted this and Okay. Delete from where farmer ID. Just delete this both the tables and both the IDs. Mm, Deleted, right? Both the rows deleted, two rows. And for safe side commit. Okay, now we again run the select query whether the data is there. Okay, we don't have any data, right? So now both the tables clear. Let me close this windows also. It's okay. Now we will add our data. Manya Lan Manya Smith, and there is the Aadhaar card. We can give something to the Aadhaar card number. Just quickly, we'll add this one. This is the important field. We'll tell why this is important field. Okay. This is the 15 bags and Python. What is the phone number? We can give something phone number. And started is the 7th and there is the 13. Okay. Some address is the Hyderabad. Okay. The crop is some crop. What is the rice crop? Okay. We'll see this one. Now one record added. Can we check here whether it is came? Yeah, we have that data with some farmer ID which is generated automatically. So last video, if you see last video, we have explained clearly how it is generating and all those things, right? And anyway, we will add the second data again. Let me go the back and uh, what is the name? Can we add my name? Yeah, Kintali, the my yeah, which is Venkat. So my other number, some other number we can enter, and after that quantity is the sorry my yeah quantity is what is that 678 okay 8 and the phone number is some phone number and the crop is next month for example this is July to some whatever date we can choose it yeah 31 this is the crop period okay. See, this is the crop period from date to date. From these dates, that crop will grow. Okay, that is the from date and to date. And here, can we enter some? Uh, okay, Srikakulam, and now enter the sugar. Okay, so can we add it? Yes, we have added. If you see, we have two records, right? Anyway, now third record we will add it. We will add Latti Satish. Some names. There is Aadhaar code, some Aadhaar code, and we have added, we need to add the four fields. Why the four fields? At least some example data we need, right? So he is having like 18 packs, okay? So is the from date is the, this date and to date is some date, okay? Whatever date you can choose. It's a just normal, for example data, it's a test data. We can say it's a test data, right? We can enter any data. It's a, not a problem. Now enter some address. Bangalore, Karnataka, Bangalore, Karnataka, and crop is which crop? We can say wheat, right? Okay. So now we have a three data, right? Can we see here that the three records? Yeah, we have a three records, right? Satish, we have entered, right? We can enter one more data. Okay, four data, four records. We just entering the four records. So now can we enter which name we will add? Rock Scott or some Doug. Doug is my previous when I was working one of the MNC. My my team lead name is Doug. So here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's some other number we can enter here, and here some packs. How many packs? Okay, what is this quantity means? How many packs of that rice? Can we enter? What is this? Okay, 8, 18, right? So it's a less than that 10. Okay, now it's a 6 packs. Okay, it's a little bit. It's a okay. Now what is the phone number? We can enter some phone number for him. Now from date, it will take some time. Just I'm giving this test data. Okay, now graph is what graph Mirchi. Okay, just enter this one. And now can we see this? Yeah. So here, yeah, here how many records? We have a four records we have entered, right? We have four records. Now let me understand these columns which we added. See, this is the created date. Did we enter anywhere created date? No, right? I have not entered my created record. This is the from date and to date. If you see here, this is the from date and to date. Okay, okay. This is the graph. In between these dates, we are growing the graph. That is these dates. Okay, but here the record when we are entering the record, this is the created date, and this is the because initial when the record is created date and updated should be same, and we are because both are same, just we are creating this record, so both are same, and these are the IDs generated, right? And if you see, this is the little bit interesting column, farmer active, because we have added just now, so that is the reason farmer is just active. Active, y means active, n means inactive, so we have added just farmer is active now. Okay, we have added this data by using our angular application, angular application, and the backend is Spring Boot application. Okay, backend is the Spring Boot application. So we are not discussing anything about this front end and back end today. We'll see now. If you go to our arc, where is our paint? Yeah, now we have this one and we have this one. Data is inserted in these tables. Data is inserted in these tables right now. Where is that? Okay, okay. Yeah, data is inserted in this table, right? So now what will you do is what is my requirement that we have to discuss here now. See, my requirement is okay, I have a farmer data in the table, and there are some farmers who are eligible for the loan. For example, our crop is not good for that particular period. So from period and time period, the crop is not good. Then those farmers will eligible for the loan. Okay, how we decide which farming is not good, like who is affected. So what we need to do based on the farmer quality, this is the packs, right? Quantity, sorry, it's a quantity, that means packs. So there is, so my requirement is I need to get this out of four farmers who is the less packs, and they are eligible for the farm they are eligible for the what loan. So here, if you see the 40 line, Smith is 15 bags, so he is not eligible, and Venkat is the 8 packs and he is eligible because it's who is eligible, who are the farmers who less than 10 packs. Though are though are the eligible. Those farmers are eligible for the loan, and Satish is the 18 packs and he is not eligible for the loan, and again Doug is the 6 packs and he is eligible for the packs. That is my business requirement, that is my criteria. If you see here, so I have a data here. Now now what I need to do based on this farmers data, so for example I have a 4 records, you may have a 1 lakh records. Out of 1 lakh records, you have to extract only the farmers who having the less than the 10 packs. See, if somebody having the 11, 12 or 13 packs is a good, his farming is good, but somehow the farmers who is having the less than 10 packs, those farmers are eligible for loan. That is the maybe that is the requirement. Just consider like that. That is the requirement. Now I have a data in my table. I need to get the farmers. I need to get the farmers who is less than the 10 packs. Okay, who is less than the 10 packs. These are all the farmers. These are all the farmers are eligible for loan. This is my business requirement. Okay. Now these are eligible for the loan. So okay, then where can I and for example once see he is the 8 packs and he is the less than 10, right? Then he is the eligible for the loan and government subsidy or something. Then once he move from this table, we need to insert this data into somewhere. We need to insert this data into somewhere, right? Because these are the farmers who are the less than the 10 packs and again eligible for the loan. Then we have to import, we have to move these records to some other table. That is the reason I have created this eligibility farmer table. Okay. See if you hear farmer ID, which will come here, and it is the here it is the primary and it is the farmer key here. This is the relationship. Okay, here is the farmer ID is the primary key and it is here is the farmer key ID and the farmer name will it's a both will concat first name and last name will concat and we will display here and the farmer quality also will come always farmer quality should be less than 10, right? Because this is the eligibility farming farmers for the loan, those names only available here and the bank name, which bank will provide the loan for this one, whether it is the SBI bank or cooperative bank or which bank providing the loan for these people. Okay, so what is the bank name we will enter here and the created date and the updated date, created timestamp and update timestamp will come. So these are the table for eligibility farmers for loan we are storing here. That is the reason I have created. And we'll see again. See, this is the farmer active. When we created the farmer, it's a Y. So when this record is moving from this table to another table, it should be N because he's not active here. See, we are not deleting the record in real time. If you see, right, we can't delete the record. We will update this flag. So N, we will make this N. Okay, we will Y. This is the active. N means it's inactive in this table. When it's moving to the other table, we are updating this farmer active flag is N. This is the our business requirement. In nutshell, see, we have a 1 lakh records. Here we have a four records. If you have a 1 lakh record, we need to get the eligibility farmer out of this 1 lakh records to another who are the eligible. Then we have to pick and we have to insert somewhere or to store those eligibility farmer data in somewhere and update the flag to here from Y to N. That is our business requirement here. How you do that one? By using the Python script, we are doing that. Okay, that is our demo today. So here, and what we are doing, if you see here, we are extracting the data from the table, right? We are extracting this data from the table. First, we are extracting. We are extracting the data from the we are extracting the data from the table and after that what we are doing after extracted what we are doing we are checking the condition, which condition, farmer quality, farmer quantity. How many bags you are having, if is the bags count is less than the 10, then we are doing some operation. Okay, we are doing, we are moving this data from here to somewhere some another table and we are updating the flag to N from Y to N. So that type of transformation of the data we are doing here. So now we are doing the transformation of the data. What kind of transformation we are doing? We are checking the quantity of the our packs, our bags of that farming. If it is the less than 10, we are moving this data to the eligibility table and we are updating the flag in the main table. We can say this is our master table. This is our master table and we are loading the data and we are doing the transformation of the data and again we are persisting the data into the eligibility table, that kind of transformation we are doing, right? So we are doing the transformation, and after that what we are doing, we are again, after the transformation, what we are doing, we are loading into the another table which is eligibility farmer. Okay, we are doing the eligibility farmer. Here we are storing that data. So what is that? Load. So if you see here, we are extracting the data from the master table. We are doing some transformation based on the condition. What condition we are, what condition or criteria, what condition we are doing based on the tax. We are doing some transformation of the data and we are loading into the another table. So it's a ETL job we are running here. ETL job we are running here. Okay, extracting, transfer, and loading we are doing by using the Python script we are doing. See, this is the one scenario where Python will use in real-time application. In when we are entering into the any project, when you got the this data engineer job or anything, you will get the different kinds of work. This is one kind of scenario where we are checking the one table, we are connecting to the one database or one schema. There we are based on the query, we are getting some data, we are doing some transformation, and we are storing into the somewhere. So this process is nothing but the ETL process: extracting, transfer, and loading. That we are doing. In our demo, we have created very simple table. We have very minimal records, 4 records, and we have another table also. We see out of this 4 records, how many records will come to our table? Only 2 records. Why? Because it's less than the 10 packs. That is our business logic. That is our requirement. Okay, we got the requirement. The farmers who having the less than 10 packs, more than 10 packs is nothing but his farming is good. No, he is not eligible for the he is not eligible for the any loan or any government subsidy. For example, who is the less than 10 packs is the eligible for what? Loans. That is our business requirement, right? Then we will execute the Python script to do this task, and after that we are updating this flag. That is a little bit interesting. I will tell you why we are updating, because see, if you this record is moved somewhere, is eligible for loan. Okay, let's say if I run the Python script, then this and this will be y. Sorry, this and this will be n from the y. Okay, I have added the two more farmers. Okay, I have added the two more farmers. Let's assume like that. Then if I not updated this from y to n, right, this record will execute again. See why we are, for example, now we have a 4 records. Let's say we have a 1 million records in our table. So each and every iteration, every process or every job run, if you are executing each and every record, it's a performance issue. Unnecessary each and every record is iterating and it's checking the condition. It's doing that, right? What will you do if you update this flag from y to n? Then in our condition we will write both the in our condition, what will you write? If the farmer quality is less than 10 and the ac- activity farmer activity flag is equal to y, then only you can pick that record. You got that logic? That is the reason we written this the active flag. And another one, if somebody seen your table, right, who is the farmers like active or who is the inactive? For that purpose also we need this column. Okay, now we will run our what is that, our ETL job, and we'll see how this effective. Okay, now yeah, this is our ETL job. So I'm just explaining this entire. We'll run this script and we'll see. And here I have created the Python project in the like how the in real time, when you are entering the project, how the project look like. In such a way I have created here the Python project. Okay, if you see here, we have created this application by using the poetry is this is the Tamil file. For what is the Tamil file? In Java, if you created the Maven project, we have a pom.xml file where all the dependencies are available. Here also we will add all the dependencies. For example, in my application, I have used the MySQL connector Python. So I have added this dependency. For example, if you are using the pandas, or if you are using the some Django, then we have to add those dependencies here. Okay, then packages. I will come to this packages why we need later. And I author I have added my name because I am the author of this application. And now see this is little bit interesting. Farmer load. What is this farmer load? So tool.poetry.scripts. See when we run our application, this is our starting point. Before that, we have another one. See, we have a Docker file. In the Docker file, what is the use of Docker? Why we need the Docker file? That is the different story. We will not. I'm not going to in that. But here, the Docker file is the main entry point here. See, this is the entry point. Poetry run farmer load. It will check here for the farmer load, and it will look into the poetry.toml. Okay, in the poetry.toml, we'll see here if you control F, right? Yeah, this is the farmer hyphen load is called main dot run. Then where is the, it will check the main file. It will check the main file. Main file is available here. Then it will automatically run. In the main file, run method will run, and we have a one method we are calling inside the run method. This is our actual method where our logic is resides. Okay. See, these are the, if you see, these are the project structure for Python application. So we have a Docker file, we have a Jenkins file, and we have a poetry based. We have created poetry based application. We are adding these all the dependencies and the packaging here. What is this package is? See, in my src folder, we have a config, we have a farmer data, we have a query logic, we have a service, and we have a util. These all the different packages. I have the classes inside these packages. So I need to declare this all the packages here, all the folders here. These are all inside the src. So I have given the src as here. Okay, now, so why this different folder? See, when we are developing the any application, or it's a large scale or medium scale application, we have to segregate our logic. We can't put entire logic into the one folder or one file, right? We have to segregate. For example, in our demo, we have what we need to do. Our ETL process, we need to get this all the data first. Am I right? Yes, we need to get this all the data. That is the select query. Okay. And after that, we have to check the condition. Which condition we have to check? Farmer quality and the farmer active, whether it is active or inactive. These two columns condition I have to check. And once the farmer we got, what we need to do, we have to move this data to another table. Which table? Eligibility farmer. That means from here we are getting the data and we are inserting into the eligibility farmer. That means we are doing the insertion operation. Am I right? Then after that, what we are, once the data is inserting into this table, what we are doing here, we are updating the data from Y to N flag. So what kind of operations I am doing here? If you see here, first I am doing the selecting the data from the master table, and next I am doing the condition validation, and after what I am doing, and inserting into the another table, which is eligibility farmer eligibility or eligibility farmer table. Once the insertion is completion, what I'm doing, update the main table. Which flag we are updating? Yes, we are updating the farmer active or inactive flag. That we are updating in the main table only. Here we are updating this to n, because these are the farmers are moving to the another table. So that we are, these kind of these are all tasks we are doing, right? These are all selecting, condition validation, inserting into the eligibility table, and updating the main table from y to n. So these are in our ETL process, these are the different tasks or different series of steps we are doing. So that is the reason here. Okay, we have then we have these all the database logics, right? Those kind of things, The database queries, we have to keep those kind of things in the query logic. I have created one folder as a query logic. If you see, these are the queries I have written here. This is the select query, and this is the insert into the, and this is the updation query. Okay, now I will open this one. One by one we'll see. We have a Docker file this, and we have a main file this, and we have a toml which contain all the dependencies and the packages. We are good, right? This is the Jenkins. I have not written anything in the Jenkins, but what is the use of this Jenkins file? See, Jenkins file will help to build our application. That is the another thing. If you have a time, I will cover end of the this video. But the Jenkins file will help to see once we have it completed our development even local, then we have to put our code into the somewhere. So Jenkins is the normal build tool, which is very popular tool. So once based on this code, it's a contain different pages of the task. Like for example, it's a sonar cube check and check marks, and another. It's need to build in the dev environment and int environment, or sys environment, or production UAT. We have to write all these pages of logic here in the Jenkins file. Okay, we have not written anything. It's fine now. And it's a build tool. It's a build application. Usually people will write this Jenkins file by using the Go language or some JSON kind of language. Okay, and after that, this is the config, right? What kind of config we have in our application? We need to connect this database or not? We need to connect, right? In Python, we are doing this ETL process. We are doing this all the data, whatever requirement we have discussed just now. We have to do that one. For that one, we have to connect to the database. So those kind of configuration we have written here. Okay, this is my localhost root and my password, my SQL password. These are okay. Those kind of logic we have to put into the config. Why I'm explaining this is we have to, when we are working on the large scale application, we have to segregate our logic on the different modules. Okay, don't put entire all the files into one folder. It's a not, it's not good, and it's a not recommended, right? We have to segregate this logic into different in readable manner in different folder. So, and after that query logic, we have a correlated logic, and we have a service logic here. This is our actual business logic is here. This is our ETL script, right? So I have kept, that is the, this is the service. And utility, what kind of utility? See, I need the database connection. Here I have a config which is the contains the database details. For example, you are connecting to the one queue, or we are connecting to the one topic by using the Kafka topic. Then those kind of configurations should come to the this folder config. Okay. Now utils. Utils means it's a reusable classes. See, database connection. We are using wherever method is calling, we are using the database connection. So I kept this is the utility class. So here, for example, we have a based on some word. I have given some number. It's convert into the word. For example, 10,000 I have given. I need to convert as a word like 10,000 as a written way. That kind of utility, that is the utility. We are using that class everywhere in other service class or other modules. So those kind of methods are files should come into the utility folder. Okay, these are the, this is the folder structure we are using here. Now let me run this application. I go to the terminal and now run this one. Now where is my run command? If you see here in the Docker, right? Yeah, Python run and poetry, poetry run and farmer load. So what is the execution flow? You should understand here the project structure and the how this application is running. So in the Docker file, I'm executing this command. Poetry run farmer load. When I am entering this command in the terminal, then the control will come here. Otherwise, how it will execute? See, my logic is here in the service, in the farmer data, in the service, my logic is here. My entire logic is here. I will explain this logic also. So, but when I'm entering this command, right, I have not entered load hyphen farmer hyphen eligibility dot Python file here directly. I'm entering the poetry run the farmer load. Then my control will come here. Then it will from here to where it will go? The poetry it will go. Poetry.toml file it will look. Poetry.toml, right? Where is that? Yeah. Poetry.toml file. If you see this poetry.ml farmer load, and this string should match, then it's a main dot. When it's matched, right? Then it's a main dot run. It will check the main file. This is the method of the main class. This is the main dot py file. And which method I need to run? In run method. So this is the execution of flow of our application. Should understand this one. It will run the main. It will run the. This is the main class. It will run the run method. From run method, we are invoking the another method. That is the get eligibility farmer. Let me run this file. Then, if you see right database table, what when I execute this script, this ETL job, what it will do? It will check this condition and it will move these two entries from this table to this table, and we will update this two columns. We will see that now. Let me run before running this one. It's a empty, right? Yeah, it's a empty. Now I will run this. Have entered. Okay, method enter. Connection has been created. Okay, farmer ID is some two records, right? Okay, okay. Now it's run job run. Let's go into here. Okay. Yeah, now three records came. Can we, I think, yeah, three records came, which is good. Can we go to here? Can we run here again? See, earlier it's a Y. Now it's a N. Only one record is Y. Okay, now 15 also came, right? Now why 15 came? Because I think in our logic I have entered the 20. So we'll see that logic. I think 20 packs, less than the 20 packs, they're eligible for the loan. I think recently I have updated. 1 minute. Let me check that file. From the main, right? Go to here. Yes. See here in the condition. See 18 I have added. See here 18 I have added. If I add the 10, then only two records came. But 18 I have added. Because of that, it came 3. Because 6, 15, 8 are the less than the 18. So my requirement is changed because 18 less the, who was the farmer who is having the 18 packs, they are eligible for the loan. See again created date. At what time? 2025 year 6 7 22 58 21. But here the creation date is, if you see here, 58. Okay, little bit we have added this data. See, we have added, oh, this is the updation. If you see this one also, see, updated data has been changed. See, created date is 22 30, 22 31, 32 34. But we have loaded from here to here just now, and that is the reason 58 51, 22 58, 22 58. And we have updated, right? We have what we have updated. We have a farmer active or inactive flag we have updated. That is the reason updated date has been changed. Okay, this updated date has been changed. See, if you see this record, it's not updated. So 22 32 only, but it's updated 22 58. So because why we are doing this, we are updated this one because who is the farmers having the less than 18 packs, though are the eligible for the loan. We moved we moved this data from here to here and we are updated these flags. This is the business requirement for ETL job. So now if you see this one also, we got the three records. We got the farmer ID and the farmer name and this one, and which bank they are, who is giving the loan, the cooperative bank they are giving the loan, and the created date and updated date. So this is the ETL script we ran and we got the final, we saved the final output into the another table. These are all the farmers are eligible for the loan. So bank, there is the bank application, for example in rain time, they are the bank application. They will interact with this table, they will connect to this table, they will get the this all the farmer ID. Based on that one, they will process the loan. Okay, that is our the business requirement. Okay, because they won't interact with the directly this farmer table. So I am the owner of this the farmer application. I won't give this entire my master data to banking application or bank people. I can give this eligibility farmer data to them. They will connect to here and they will extract this based on the farmer ID. They will extract this data and they will process the loan for these farmers. These are the eligible farmers. They will get the loan from these banks. So I will expose or I will publish this data to them, bank people. That is our my intention. So this is our ETL process. Now let's me explain the job. Whatever we have discussed, right? That is the thing we have covered here. Nothing else. If you see here, this we have discussed this all. Another thing is interesting, requirement.ts. What is this file? See, and when I executed this one, I install the install poetry install, or I can in that time all the dependencies will run, or we have a pip install. We can run also that package, whatever package we need, we can run pip install. There is the another way to install all the, for example, here I am connecting the MySQL, so I have added this dependency. For example, I am using the pandas, or I'm using the some Excel or some other XML related parsing related packages. Then I will add this all these comments here, all the dependencies here. I can run this requirement.txt file directly. Then all the dependencies will automatically execute in our application. That is the purpose we have added here, requirement.txt. Okay, this will we will go. This is the demo project. I'm explaining a high level, but in our regular classes on Sunday, Saturday, we will explain on scratch level. We have a Python, what our syllabus we are covering. We have everything. We will go through the each and every concept in details. You will get the at least 2 years experience knowledge after the course completion. Okay, so here is our demo. So let me explain this Python code completely. So this is our ETL job here. So let me see, this is the just importing the logging, and what I am importing here, for example, in the util package, I have connected the DB connection. So from the util, this is the folder name. This is the file name. From the file name, I have written here, okay, DB connection. If you see this DB connection, what is my class name here? MySQL connection. Okay, let me close these other folders. Okay, yeah. So here, then if you see this MySQL, so I have imported that one. This is the importing. Again, query logic. Where is my query logic is the folder, and inside the query logic is query is my Python file, and query data is my class. It's a constant class, right? Okay, this is my class. You're clear, right, with these two? Okay. Now this is the logger statements for the log file generation. If you see here, we have a log file also. We have yeah, this is the logger messages. See, this is the logger message came here. Okay, this is the for the log message, all the info. See, this is the info statement I print just now. See, whatever data, farmer Kintali Venkat and farmer Rock Dog Maya Smith is eligible for the loan, eligible for the loan. I think some spelling mistake. We'll correct this one. And these are the what is this? This is the logger. We are just capturing these logs in the logger message. So for that we have added this one. Where is our code? Here is our code. Okay, loan, right? Yeah, maybe the spelling mistake. Okay, now yeah, now come to here. See what I have written this one. And before the method, this is my method. Okay, this is my one method in this class, which is the class load hyphen farmer hyphen eligibility. This is my file. Inside I have one method. Before that, I got the database connection. Before this method call, I got the database connection here. So this is the database connection. This is the what is that get database connection. From here, I am getting the connection object. Which connection object? I am connecting to MySQL. See, here is the interesting point where we have created here DB connection. If you see here, see, I have not hard coded here. MySQL connection hyphen host, MySQL connection hyphen user, MySQL connection hyphen password. I have given this data here, and I am using this data by using the class name. I am just getting these variables, and I am assigning to the host user password. This is the way you have to write the code. This is the industry standard, right? So we are getting this DB connection dot pass. What is the host name and username and password we are getting here, and we are trying to once we are getting this. I took the two variables here, which is the I cannot say this is a private, it's a protected variable. What is the instance and the connection? And once this is the what this code, I will tell you this is the we are creating the singleton. We are using the singleton design pattern here. In Python, if you want to create the singleton, see when this method will call hyphen hyphen new, we have a hyphen hyphen self. In it, we have a different methods, right? In that we need to use this method to create the singleton instance. So my ask, what is the singleton design pattern? If you call that method multiple times, it will create only one instance for the different calls. That is the singleton design pattern, right? We are using that design pattern here. In Python, this is the way to create the singleton design pattern. So where is that class? Yeah, database connection. Now here, I have my local variable. I'm just create the MySQL connection, assigning to this variable, and is connected. I'm just checking the if condition. If it is connected, what I'm printing is connected is a method of this connection object. If it is the method, okay, connection has been created. Now that is only message we have got here. See, the connection has been created. When we call this method, when we call this method here from the main.ts file, see, poet, poetry run farmer loan. When I run this command, it will come here, this class. It won't come directly, right? It will go to the Docker file first and it will check that logical and go to the poetry.toml and it will check there whether the main file is there or not. If the main file is there, then it will run the run method. We go through all the flow. Like that it will run. Then based on the main method, we call this method directly from the main method. Okay. Then automatically this method will execute here. It will return the MySQL connection object. The connection has been created. This is the statement printed from here. Okay, and after that, if we got any exception, that means the database connection has been not established properly. Then it will come to the catch black or exception black. Then we will get the exception. So we are after the exception, we are just nullifying the connection object. We are assigning the none to the connection object. Okay, now the close, we are closing the database connection. Okay, once we connected the database, we did select operation, insert operation, update operation, we select. What we need to do, we have to close the connection object. It's a performance issue, right? We have to close it. For that, I have written the another method which will close the connection object. We are just checking if it is not null, connection object is not null or not null. This is that. And is connected, is the connection available? It will check. If it is the true, if is the connection is available, then it will check the true. Then it will come inside and it will close. And MySQL connection is closed. Can we see that also? See, MySQL connection is closed. It started here and it is doing the all operation in between and all operations we are closing this connection object. Okay, this is for that. Now, now see the our actual ETL script. Okay, this is the Python script. Okay, now we have a method enter. The log is just we are printing. We got the database connection here. Mm, okay, see here what, sorry, here we have created the just instance for this class. Here we have called, okay, just we have created the instance for in the class level and here we have called this method. Okay, now we from the connection to we have created the cursor object. In Python, we need the cursor object to execute the insert or select or update queries. And now this is interesting, guys. Yeah, now cursor dot execute. What this execute method will do? If you pass the select query as an input, it will get all the results. Can we go to see? I have this my class. Query data is my class, and I have written all these queries in this class. I have not written this queries in my main file. I have segregated these all the queries in another class, and I have used this queries in my main class. I got this all the queries. What? Select farmer ID and all this one from the farmer table. Okay, I got this all. Here I have all the data. I just fetch all. It will contain this is the result set. It will contain all the data. Whatever the select query is executing, it will get. And if it is okay, if this is the object, if it is contains the data, if it is not none, then we are going to the inside. And the for loop, I am iterating the each and every farmer. And okay, first record will come right out of this four. Out of this four, we will get this all the data in the select query. And each record I am iterating here. Where is mine? Okay. Each record I am iterating farmer ID, farmer surname, farmer name, farmer Aadhaar card, and quantity. I am getting the each and every record here. Okay. And this is my record one. Each and every record I am getting here. From each and every record, farmer quantity I am getting, and the farmer act. What is this activity? Whether it is the active or farmer active, whether it is a y or none, based on this condition. Okay, farmer quantity is not none, and the farmer quality is we are doing what is this? We are doing the typecasting here. We are converting the string to int. Varchar, right? We are that to int we are typecasting this one, and after that we are checking the 18. I thought no, earlier 10, but 18 I have added, so that is the reason the 15 also came here. So if you want to 10, right, we can update here 10. Only then the farmers who are the less than the 10 bags, they are the eligible for the loan. Those data will come. But 18 we have added. That is the reason here three data came, three records came because 15 is the less than the 18, right? It's came. So this is the condition. This is our business requirement. If the condition is satisfied, then only what we are doing, we are just printing those data here and we are logging those data. If you see the logger message, where is that logger? This is see, this data is printed, right? This data is printed. Okay, this is our logger message here printed. And then see what we need, we are inserting this, I'm concatenating the farmer surname and farmer name. Okay, bank I have given the cooperative bank. Okay, this is the hard coded I just written here. That's fine. Whichever bank we need, we can based on our business requirement, we can change it. But here bank name. Then what we are doing now? See, I took there is the collection in Python. When the demo is there, we will there is the collection in the Python. We are putting this all this farmer ID, farmer name, farmer quality, and bank name into the collection. We have a different collections in Python, right? We have a list, we have a set, and we have a triple, we have a directory, we have a different collections. We are using one of the collection and we are putting this data into this eligibility farmer. Then what I'm doing here, again the cursor dot execute. I'm inserting the data into where? Into the eligibility table. See, this is my eligibility table. Insert into the farmer eligibility, and this is my insert query. See, this is the placeholders. Farmer ID, farmer name, farmer quality, bank name. This is the four. And this is the one, two, three, four. And this count should match. Otherwise, you will get the database related exception in Python. Okay, little bit careful. This and this count should be matched. And four parameters I am passing the, see where I am passing these parameters. This is my parameters, right? One, two, three, four. From here I am passing. I have one, two, farmer quality and bank name I am passing. So automatically insert query will insert. And then now the another one, another collection I am using, same collection for updation. Based on what I'm doing, farmer ID and the farmer active. So here my farmer, this is my base table, and here in the select here, okay, yeah, here I'm getting the farmer ID and I need to update the farmer flag, active or inactive flag, right? So I'm passing the two parameters. Now I'm executing the update query. So if you see this update query, what I'm updating, update main main table farmer ID is called when earlier it's a y, then update the timestamp also. See, update the timestamp also we are updating. Where the farmer ID is equal to, we are passing the placeholder here. We are passing the placeholder. And the farmer activity, it's always Y. It's always Y. Here I am getting the farmer ID and active flag, right? The farmer who having the Y, we need to update N if he is the less than the 10 packs. So I'm passing those to farmer ID and farmer active flag, and those are the placeholders. And based on this query, which one? The first table will update. See, if you see here, the uh, if this condition is not satisfied, right? Then either farmer is inactive or quantity is greater than the. Can we do this one? 18, right? 18 packs. Can we run now? Okay, can we run this again? So these are the else. For example, this is the if condition. If that no data, if the table our table is no data, then we will get this else black. We will get the no farmer data. and after this operation successfully, we are committing that. We are committing means we are whatever insert up, select insert or update and right, it will come into the database side. So those are if the exception came right, if anything happened here in our process, if exception came, then we are printing the problem while loading the farmer eligibility data or some exception we are throwing here. And after that, in the finally black, what we are doing, I am closing the correction object. If it come here, I am closing the MySQL correction object. So you know, right? The try black, exception black, and final black. Finally black will execute every time, whether the exception came or not came. That doesn't matter. Finally black will execute always. So better recommendation is always close the streaming or correction related object in the finally black. Okay, that is the demo for us. So let me run once again. So if you see this demo, right? Okay, can we close this? Yeah. Okay. Now if you see, this is the main table. Our ETL script on run on this table. But in our condition, what we have chosen? We return the condition, farmer quantity, and the activity flag. So here, how many? We have a four records. But if you see right here, if you see here, this condition we have written. Because of this, from if loop, this condition will execute one time only. Why one time? Here the active, this we are checking the two-way checking here. So two conditions we are checking. One is the quantity, one active flag. But here why? See, it's a ran first time. So all went to n. So these are the non-eligible. We know these are the eligible for loan. So here why? Here n. So they're the not eligible. So we are just based on this flag. It will take here, and again it will check the condition. It is the 18, then it won't come, right? Okay. Yeah. So let me run once again this command, this Python ETL script. See now what is the expectation? It will come here. We have only one Y record here, only one Y record, and it's a 18 pack. So he is not eligible for the government loan. So it will come to the either farmer is inactive or three times it will five times it will execute because three farmers are inactive in the main table and one is the 18 8 is the equal to 18 flags means it's not the less than the 18 flags. Okay, I just entered here. See, either farmer it's came four time, right? One is the either farmer is inactive, and if you want to run this, if you want to print the farmer ID, that also we can print it. Let me print the farmer ID also for the better side. Like who is the eligibility for? It's a farmer, either farmer, which farmer we will enter here. What is the farmer ID? Okay, this is the farmer ID, right? And can we enter here? See, this is the formatted string we are printing. That is the reason just F, and this is the farmer ID we are printing here. Let me run this once again. See, farmer ID printed here. This is the farmer and this is the farmer and this is the farmer ID. Little bit confusion, right? Can we print the farmer name? Why not? We will print here farmer name. See farmer Smith. These are the came, right? So this is our Python ETL script for doing this kind of data. This is indirectly this is a data engineering operation. Okay, data engineering or anybody can do this one if you know this kind of requirement. This is our say what we did from the UI application. We have added the data into the database by using our Spring Boot application. And after that, we have a data in the main table and we used the Python script as a ETL job. Then we connected to the table and we extracted the data and did some transformation. And again, we are loading that result data into the another table, which is eligibility table. So ETL job we are running here. So this is our demo today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.